Hey, this is Mari, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm excited to share with you a tutorial for my latest pattern, the 90's skirt. In this tutorial I'll be taking you through every step of the process, from cutting the fabric to adding the finishing touches. So grab your fabric and let's get started. Before we begin, let's talk about the materials you'll need to make the 90's skirt. You will need 2 or 3 meters of fabric, depending on the size you're making. I used a jersey fabric for my skirt, but you can use other types of fabric as well, such as viscose or cotton. In addition to the fabric, you will also need thread in the same color as your fabric, elastic for the waist 1 meter with a width of 2 centimeters, and 9 or 10 buttons of approximately 1.5 centimeter in diameter. You will also need a pattern for the 90's skirt, which you can purchase on my Etsy shop. Link in the description below. Now that we have all our materials ready, it's time to cut out the pattern pieces for the 90's skirt. Make sure you choose the length you desire, as the pattern comes with 4 different lengths to choose from. To begin, lay out the pattern pieces on your fabric and pin them in place. Make sure to follow the instruction on the pattern carefully to ensure that you are cutting out the right pieces in the right size. With our pattern pieces cut out, it's time to start assembling the 90's skirt. Let's begin by placing the side panels on top of the back one with the right sides facing each other. Pin the pieces in place along the side seams and then stitch them together using 1 cm seam allowance. Finish the edges with a serger or a zigzag stitch to prevent fraying. Place the front panels on top of the side panels right sides. Pin and stitch with 1 cm seam allowance. Finish the edges with a serger or zigzag stitch. Place the waistband right side stitching only the ends with 1 cm seam allowance, keeping the bottom edge of the waistband folded as you stitch. It's important to note that the waistband will be shorter than the waistline of the skirt at this point. This is because the waistband will fit properly once the button plackets are sewn. On the right side of the skirt, fold the button plackets in half and then stitch the waistband from one end to the other end with 1 cm seam allowance. Now turn over the waistband and the button plackets. Make a top stitch by foot width. It's important to note that the waistband will be folded inside of the skirt on the wrong side and will not be visible on the right side. Now it's time to insert the elastic. The elastic measurement is the length of your waist minus 10 cm. Insert the elastic into the waistband, placing 1 cm of each end of the elastic into the button plackets. Stitch it along the seam between the waistband and button plackets. Fold the waistband over the elastic, make sure that the elastic is fully enclosed. Then stitch the bottom edge of the waistband using the 1 cm seam allowance that was previously folded. As you stitch, make sure to stretch the elastic to fit the waistband. Finish the button plackets and by stitching the 1 cm seam allowance as close to the edge as possible. Make the hem by serging the bottom of the skirt and then fold 1 cm inside of the skirt and stitch. The final step is to make the buttonholes and stitch the buttons. Begin by making the placement of the buttonholes along the center of the button placket at a distance of 6 cm. Make the buttonholes using the special foot and stitch on your sewing machine. Now sew the buttons on the opposite placket. You can now button up the skirt and enjoy your new creation. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share your own version of the 90s skirt with me on social media. If you like to see more of my projects, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time. Cheers!